Okay. No, we've got another race to get into. Race number 7 is next up for us, the second last on the programme. And the 7th is a Class 3. 1,200 metres is the trip, headed by Joyful Union. Looked smart when winning last time out. That was back in March, though. Keith Ingrice from Barrier 8. Harriet Jett, a 2-time course and distance winner, 3rd behind Golden Dash last time out. Buoyant Boy will be ridden by Zach Purton, who's ridden him once before. He won. Starluck comes up in class. He's a last start winner over this trip on the all-weather. Barrier 1 for him. Jumbo Prize was a course and distance winner 2 starts back and also coming out of that Golden Dash race last time out. And Shining Ace is on a hat-trick. 2 previous wins there at Chartin, switches back to Happy Valley. He's had 1 start here before, but not over the 1,200 metres. California Arjan and Shining Ace, the 2 horses that have been up at Chungfa in the last month.
Yeah, a quarter of this field are last start winners, and Jumbo Prize won 2 back, so it's a good strong Class 3. Jumbo Prize potentially finds the front in what might be a good speed. Sparkling Dragon, questionable whether Star Luck from Gate 1 with Alfie Chan aboard might dispute the lead early and try and find it on his own. Shining Ace also has been very forward and prominent in his most recent efforts too, so there should be potentially a bit of scrambling early. I think Star Luck will really hunt for that top spot.
Here is California Argent. He's been up at Chungfa recently. A couple of even sectionals for him as he comes down. He's a very fit horse, and he was scratched at his last start, but he's going nicely here in Barrier 6. He should get a good run with that speed on. Here is Star Luck. You can see the hold he's under at the moment, so the horse does like to go quite quick. And he's got that 10-pound claim, and he's got Barrier 1, so he's going to be up on the pace. Interesting to see how he does go, does Star Luck. And Shining Ace up here at Chungfa. He's been racing really well recently, this horse, and he looks good once again. He's won his last 2, both at Chartin though, but has raced happy with.
All right, well, let's start off with Star Luck and that last start win, which was, though, on the all-weather. That's where his 2 wins have come so far. I didn't think he was just a dirt horse, but we might find out to a certain extent whether he is on Wednesday. It's
still a question up in the air, isn't it? I think potentially he may be a dirt horse. And Alfie Chan rode him a treat here. He sat in behind and then got the gap through, and the real lightweight kicked in, and he was gradually able to go through and move away from the other 2 in the end. If he doesn't lead and he sits on the back of the speed here, it's a different ball game at the Valley, isn't it, going around that top turn as opposed to the sort of long sweeping bend on the dirt. So it'll be a bit more tight and so forth, but I'm going to leave him alone and shop around him.
I have as well, and I made him the best that day. Look, I do like him on the all-weather, and I do like him with a low draw, and he has got a low draw. I'm just worrying about, with all this pace around him, what's going to happen.
Yeah, I made him best 2 starts back as well when he was here at Happy Valley. And he was, so he's out for me.
Have you dropped him off as well?
I've dropped him. We'll see what happens. There you go. He'd be popular, though. That was Star Luck. What about Shining Ace? He's in great form at the moment. His jockey is Joe Moreira.
Joe Shining Ace is a horse you've had a lot to do with. He's won his last 2 in a row. Where's that improvement come from, do you think?
I honestly think that he's the step back in distance. Size has done a very smart move with him. Once he's done in, the horse went there to perform right away. Obviously, after having some runs on his belt, being so fit, that helps a lot as well. But I think that was a smart move from Size.
What are your thoughts then heading into Wednesday night, heading to Happy Valley and also up in class?
Up in class, obviously, people may doubt, but he's doing it so well in the Class 4 that you would think that if he goes up in class, he might be all right. Sometimes if you go up in class, you carry the lightweight, and I think that's the case. I think he's going to appreciate that. It's actually an open race. His chance is there. I got to express that I respect some horses in the race, but I got to also express that I'm fully confident about him because he's doing nothing wrong in the last couple of starts.
What about the wide draw? Does that bother you?
It does, obviously. Happy Valley is not a course that if you want to draw on the outside. Seems like there is a little bit of speed in this race, so hopefully he's lucky enough to slot himself in between them, or if necessary to just go forward and sit on the outside of the leader, as he does have gate speed. So I think he's a bit of a versatile type of a horse. He can be up there as he can be reading a little bit colder, and as I said, he's been doing things very straightforward in his last couple of starts, and I'm quite confident that he's going to do it again.
All right, that's Joe on Shining Ace. Next up for us, Jumbo Prize, Harriet Jett and Buoyant Boy. Jumbo Prize, best of these in second.
This, as I mentioned, Andrew, it's a good quality Class 3. Jumbo Prize, a really nice, progressive young horse. Harriet Jett's been ultra consistent without finding a win throughout the season. He'll get another opportunity from a good gate. And Buoyant Boy, he'll want a slashing pace. He might get it. Zach Burton's 1 for 1 on that horse, so he knows what it takes to win on him.
Yeah, I've got Buoyant Boy in there. I think he might get the race run to suit. So he's of those ones, he's the one I quite like.
All right, Zach was on Joyful Union when he won last time. Did it nicely as well, but that was back in March. He's been back at the trial since.
Yeah, I really liked his win too. He did come with some quite good form from New Zealand, this horse. He was called Boss over there. And I thought he had rating points in hand with that win. He's had some issues since. But I really like this trial coming out. I thought it was a really nice trial. Barrier 8, I can see him scooting across as well and just sitting behind this frantic pace, so I don't mind him.
Yeah, he's had some issues. Had a swollen right cannon, and I think that ended up being fractured slightly too, so a couple of months away from the track.
He's nearly 30 to 1. It seems incredible at this stage. What do you like, Paul?
I would have made him the long shot if I'd known that, because I've got him on top. I think he can sit him behind and win this race. Sparkling Dragon, another one that'll be just off the pace, and he's been going well, very consistent. Shining Ace, just the draw put me off a little bit, and Buoyant Boy from the bank. 1, 5, 12, 6. Happy to go the one each way, though, at that price. Gee.
He certainly is a good price. I didn't sneak him in. It is a strong race. I ended up going with a 10 on top. His recent trials have been solid for Matthew Pern. Gallant return. Matthew does ride. So 10 on top for me, 6 Buoyant Boy, 12 Shining Ace and 11 Jumbo Prize. But strong event.
Certainly is. Yeah, I like Joyful Union as well. I've got California Argent in there as well. That is my cue in race number 7. One more race to go, plus all the best bets and the stats as well, right after this.